welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny.
JD.
So, you may have noticed things are different. I've moved house.
I teleported somewhere else.
Yeah. And yeah, all the K-pop shelves are set up, but the filming stuff I'm still working with. Things are going to be moved again. So I don't like this angle, but it's what we can do right now.
Yeah, bear with us. Bear with us. But
yeah.
it's very lovely. It's a nice little new house. Very nice.
So, let's start our filming day with a Stray Kids comeback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it Karma?
Karma.
I was going to say,
yeah. Yeah. The MV for the title track is Ceremony,
Okay.
which I don't think it is, but I would like it if it was a bit culty.
I was going to say, are we talking Regal or are we talking Sacrifice?
Yeah.
Let's see.
We'll go straight into it.
Yes.
I managed to avoid spoilers, so I'm just happy. Okay, so please remember to like, comment and subscribe. In the comments, your thoughts on Ceremony and your favourite song on the Karma album.
This is this the first Stray Kids video we're doing since we saw them in concert?
Yes, it is. Yeah, were there any bias changes for you for the concert?
No. I love them all still. So it's like everyone's just elevated more. But still Han and Lena.
Yeah.
So still same. How about you?
As much as I love all members of Stray Kids, I don't see how anyone can ever stop Changbin because he's so special to me.
Yeah.
But
Seungmin.
Every time I've seen them live, Seungmin has really got me, and it's just time to let him in the bias line.
That's fair. You know, it's a good question to ask about bias changes because sometimes when you see people in concert, someone can surprise you.
But then I also feel like Chan is just so... He's so special. When you're at the concert and you're just looking up at Chan, not only are there are thoughts that I can't say on here, obviously, but there's something in me just going, I'd die for him. I would die to protect him.
He's just so lovely. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. You're like, how can someone be... It's because we don't believe it exists anymore as women. We're like, how can someone be so lovely and yet so hot at the same time? Usually, if you're that hot, you're not a nice person.
I'm telling you now.
And you're like...
Something bad comes out about him,
like
and I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done with men for life.
It's like he's been made by Disney or something.
Do you know what I mean? He's one of those people. If it came out about him,
yeah,
I'm done with. If I can't trust Chan, then that's it. I can't trust anyone.
That's it.
I thought we could do the MV and the comeback performance in one.
We can't do it to me.
I don't know when we're filming again, so if we don't, there'll be 100 performances. Then we've got to pick one.
That's true. Yeah.
He was doing this at the concert, the hip hip.
It must have been a little Easter egg.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sassy.
The smirk. Oh. This is a different sound behind.
It's all different sports.
저는 언제나 소금이 발생이야. Working overtime, their ratio gas going worldwide. Thirsty day night, listen to this every survive. Everything can be right, alright, dedicating on the spotlight. Yeah, listen to the war cry. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If it, if it, if it, if it, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh. Totally.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good
Is he crowd surfing?
Oh.
I have seen online that he's a famous gamer.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what? I don't know how I feel about that song, I'll be honest.
I like it.
That's going to take me a few listens, I think.
I don't know what it is, but something in it feels a little bit dirty 90s hip hop R&B vibe a little bit, and it's a little bit dirty and I like it. Just that little like the little bass in it, and I just
I
need that loud. I need that loud in the car.
Like I preferred the verses to that part. I don't know whether it just changed up too much for me on one listen to grasp
to follow it
yeah.
and find it. Yeah, so I find that sometimes with my first listen on songs, I can't grasp the whole journey and where, like, you know, follow it all along because it's a bit too changing. But that one I could. But yeah, you're right in that there's quite a difference between the verses to the chorus.
Yeah.
The sounds are very different. There was different placement and possible different production on a lot of people's voices, which has been used on purpose to make it sound different for a change. But I really liked it.
I really enjoyed, I say the verses, Changbin and Han's raps. They were doing something different.
Yeah. Different placement,
I think.
With their voice.
Changbin, it was sassy in places. You said like pop up like a toaster. What?
I love how they put in like little bits of like silliness as well, but they just swag it out so much that.
And references. He said something
seriously
about Dominate, and obviously that was the name of the tour.
Yeah.
And Hans was very cool. Again, I did pick up a lot of lyrics there, but just the flow of it was like, oh, this is very.
It felt like. And I wasn't sure, and again, like we said, was it going to be a sacrifice ceremony or like a regal ceremony or what? It felt like a flex, because obviously you had Felix at the beginning there sitting with all these trophies, and it was almost like a flex of whatever sport we're going to do, whatever we try, we're going to do well. But it also felt, they said like because we have good karma. Yeah. So it felt like a flex, but also thankful. Like humble flex, not totally arrogant flex in your face, which we love that. But it felt like a bit humble as well, because they were like, we've got good karma and we're grateful for that, but we're riding this wave and we're enjoying it. And whatever we do, we're going to do well.
I took it as karma. Obviously, that idea, you know, you do good, you put good out into the world, you'll get good back.
Yeah.
But also for them, I think the work, you do the work, you reap the reward.
Exactly.
Kind of.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like it's a flex, but a humble one in the sense of that they can be proud.
Yeah.
It's not arrogant, and it's not a veneer. You know that they've got the talent, the quality, and the work ethic underneath it.
I think
so it's well deserved.
It's not look what we've got, it's look what we achieve.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's it. And they're feeling themselves, and it's good, so they should.
Everyone looking.
Oh my God. The production. Okay, like. It should be legal. They look that good anyway, but the production value on top of the, you know, the shots and everything, and costume and hair and makeup and everything, everyone, well done. The overall production of everything is so impactful, and that's what I love about MVs, is because everything in there is it's to make you feel a type of way. It's an experience.
Yeah, although one of my common complaints with these type of MVs is it moves too quickly. Just let me have a really good look
Yeah.
at each member.
It's teasing all the way through.
Like, just because Erin's not here to say it, did we see Chan's nipples? I don't know. It moved too fast.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it could be a good contender for 0.25 speed.
Yeah. My Changbini removing the jacket. Need that in slow motion.
Yeah.
Um,
But they were all different sports in there.
I'm surprised that Sungmin wasn't doing the baseball for a change.
Mm-hmm.
That's normally his thing.
Yeah, he was a race car driver.
No, Lino was driving.
Well, he was
He was,
like leaning out.
He was doing American football. He had the helmet on.
Oh, okay. But he was was
Yeah.
in the car as well, wasn't he? Just them on the track, and Hyunjin was on the track as well.
It was funny to see Han playing football, and I say football meaning proper football, played with your feet. It's in the name.
Yep.
Because we've seen him in Skizco do various sports, and how many takes did it take to get him doing that?
It's not the most coordinated.
Not for sports, anyway.
Okay.
His talents lie in many other areas.
That's fair. Well, you know what? You got the rhythm in your flow, Han.
Yeah,
You can't have
exactly.
it in the physical sports as well. It just wouldn't be fair. Too much
Hyunjin,
talent for one person.
the green.
I really like the green hair. I actually really enjoy, obviously probably not for like everyday life and whatnot, but as in for the videos and for performances when like that, and when he also had the really strong red hair for, was it Maniac?
Maniac, yeah.
And yeah, like I really like those really bright colours. He can pull those off
Yeah.
really well.
With a face card like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I like how Changbin was like a referee, a ringmaster.
I liked them having with the wrestling, it gave a bit more chaos than
Yeah.
like boxing, which is obviously
Yeah.
I'm not saying wrestling isn't a skill, but I'm just saying boxing is maybe a bit more rhythmic, whereas
Yeah.
the wrestling was chaotic with the
Yeah.
videos. That was good choice.
But Felix, he was in an office. He looked more like the management, but then he was playing table tennis
Yes.
and popping champagne.
Yeah, so because he was involved in sport, but then I don't know, I was like, are you supposed to be the owner of a casino? Because he had some chips or something, like he was, and then I was
yeah.
like, if you're a casino and you bet on all these sports, and they're like, yeah, you bet on us and we're gonna win,
Yeah,
because
okay.
we're the winning team.
House
no
always
matter,
wins.
yeah, house always wins, and they're the house.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that during, I was like, everyone else is in a sport, but you're not, other than the table tennis. But it looked like a casino. And I was like, oh, okay.
But then they had the gamer at the end. I'm surprised he wasn't doing gaming, because obviously online gaming and everything.
Yeah.
Because there was talk that there was going to be some involved in the Olympics online.
Oh. I think there is like a whole separate gaming Olympics. You can win lots of money.
Unless they are the game.
Well, that's what I wondered when it pulled back at the end, and it was like he was the one
Yeah.
controlling them. Because those are all games, you
Yeah.
know, sports you can get on the games and whatnot. Again, except Felix in the office.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not sure. Open to interpretations.
IN, tennis suits him,
Oh,
doesn't it?
the
Yeah.
the proper dandy kind of tennis club outfit. Yeah. I very much enjoyed Lino in the leather jacket for the race car driver.
Didn't even need to specify. Just I very much enjoyed Lino.
Yeah.
Also, eyebrow piercing in that bit. Yes. Yes, I'm all for piercings.
Yeah. I don't quite know what sport it came into unless he was being like master of ceremonies when Bang Chan was just standing
Yeah.
in that. It's like the new version of Miami Vice, because he was in the blue suit.
Yeah.
He should have had the sleeves rolled up, but
He
no
was
shirt
in- yeah,
underneath.
surrounded by the
Yes,
crowd,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was just like, all of the others have been sport, and then this came in, and I was like, I don't understand it, but I like it.
I appreciate
I
it.
like it. Yeah.
Because Hyunjin was there. Well, he did too, because he was racing the bike,
And the basketball.
and then it was basketball as well.
Yeah. Because wasn't it Lino that did baseball as well?
Yeah.
So he did driving and bike.
Yeah.
Did they all do two? No, Han only did one. I think Ian only did one. And Felix only
I don't
did
feel
one.
we got a lot of IN, to be honest.
We did. No, I don't think we did. Yeah. But again, it's hard when you've got lots of members and you've only got like 3 minutes
Yeah.
or whatever to fit them in, so it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, really enjoyable.
Well,
I felt like it was a swaggy flex, but well deserved.
we'll do the live performance and see how I feel about it with a second listen.
That's
Because I feel like it was just too changed. Because I feel like especially with Chick Chick Boom, instant love. My love for that hasn't waned either. That I'm addicted to that song.
yeah.
So
Songs can hit you differently.
Yeah.
I've had it, like I said, I've had it before where we've finished watching a song and I'm kind of like, I can't immediately recall the melody
Yeah.
journey that we've been on, and sometimes it's because there's quite a lot of change and whatnot. But
although can't actually hear it in my head now, but during there was a sound, a music part. You know how Stray Kids are great at using noises in the songs. There was a bit, and I thought, that's the noise I'm going to be making. You know, when I sing Maniac, and I just try and do that ping ping, and I just make little noises.
okay.
That would be the noise.
Okay. I'll listen out for it
Yeah.
on this one.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to watch I was going to say Music Bank performance. I just assume they're all Music Bank. It's a comeback performance that they did. I'm just going to turn off the subs.
It was also really futuristic, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
that was unnecessary.
Was there in like Taekwondo?
Yeah. The tongue.
We don't want me full wall, we make more power and bring to the dominate puppet. She could you give us nothing. Can you show us someone to talk?
Bread.
Nobody can stop me. Someone knock and don't back it. Jump up like a pop up to so let's work it on time.
That was IN, not Chanklin's part.
Thursday night, gonna see the best of the survive. Easy get you know what? Oh, like the beginning of the spot.
He's very swaggy, isn't he?
Listen to the word cry.
I think it's the footwork and the baggy trousers that are giving me like the 90s hip hop thing.
That noise.
Watch you do it.
Oh, that is sexy.
I really like the choreo.
Working outside, their friends you guys going worldwide. Thursday night, take the rest of the music we survive. Okay, are you giving up now? Like the beginning of the sunlight. Yeah, listen to the war cry. Come, come. You pimp. You pimp. You pimp. You pimp.
He really just comes alive in live performances, doesn't he?
Yeah, we gon' celebrate 'cause it got Yeah, we gon' celebrate 'cause we got
Indian fairies. Oh, the contact.
That man is too perfect.
Don't you make me. Oh,
They're all so beautiful.
I think everyone should get an ending fairy. It's only fair.
Yeah, like you never know who it's
Yeah.
gonna be, but then you're like you know grateful for whoever
Yeah.
you get, but at the same time, I'm sorry, that lighting, that fucking HD camera. I literally want to get a good look at everyone as an ending
Yeah.
fairy. Oh,
I preferred it second time round. But I do have some issues.
Okay. I do too, but it's just what
And
they do to
you
me.
know when you're like, you hate saying things like this because I love them so much?
But it's okay.
But-
And I actually think that if I was watching our channel, I like it when we discuss things objectively,
Yeah.
and like when we say, oh, this didn't, but this might grow on me or whatnot, rather than, I personally don't like it if I see reactors and they just blindly love everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not real. So it's okay.
And plus, not loving doesn't mean hating.
No,
I'm just
exactly.
sad.
Some of the songs you love more,
yeah.
and other songs I love more than,
I feel like it was a song where no one got to shine vocally. Do you know what I mean?
But that could be on purpose.
Yeah.
Because it's a celebration of them as a team. So rather than having one person stand out.
Yeah. But I just feel a bit like Felix, for example. I feel like he's shown us over the last year or two much more of his range and what he can do. But in this one where he's kind of, I don't want to say reduced again, but to just saying one word over and over, and that's pretty much his whole role in the song.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
But that,
And then
I
Chan
agree.
does saying that. I don't mean it's like they've done that to Felix, because Chan does the same to himself.
No,
you
sure.
know?
This is kind of more of a, it's a safer song for what
Yeah.
we know they can and what is commercially viable to go, and yeah. But also I think the style of the song, it makes sense why there weren't any big vocals or harmonies or anything.
But you see what I mean? I feel like Changbin's rap was great. Han's rap was great. The rest, no one got to really show. They didn't get to show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was more kind of safe Stray Kids, as it
Yeah,
were, playing it
maybe,
safe
yeah.
in their comfort zone of
I don't know if I'm getting across. Yeah, if people know what I mean.
Well, we said, didn't
Yeah.
we, that the raps from Han and Changbin, I didn't hear it as much there on the live one, so it leads me to believe that it is slightly voice placement, but then also some production on top of it, which would stand out more in the MV. But their sound was slightly different, which is why their bits
Yeah.
stood out to us more. Nobody else, I think, had any particular different placement or production that made them sound too different in
Yeah.
the MV. So there was that highlight or slight difference. But you're right,
Yeah.
and I agree with you, not in a bad way, but in a sense of that the rest of it was very much safe Stray Kids in their role
Yeah.
that we know that they're good
I
at.
do wonder though, because I was actually having this conversation with another friend about another group, and I said it about another group and Stray Kids, where is some of this maybe the impact of groups being on tour, and then it's
The
like
need-
release
the need
music,
to
release
produce.
music, release
Yeah,
music.
Yeah, that's it.
And so maybe I would never want to say they haven't worked as hard on it, because they work so hard.
Yeah.
But whether that turnover rate
It's a very fair question.
is not
It's a
whilst,
very fair
whilst
question.
being on tour.
Yeah, it's a very fair question. In actual fact, we know that, like, RM, for example, of BTS, he has specifically said about how the struggle can be if you don't have enough time or that work-life balance to bring in new inspiration.
Yeah.
Your tank can get empty. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying their tank is empty by any means. It's not. It's amazing. And I actually think their confidence and that live performance is even grown
Oh,
after
yeah.
their tour. So I'm like, damn, you guys are dangerous. But I think it's a very fair thing to say of that some of the songs can fall back into the safety of doing what they know, because they have a pressure to keep up in their industry and to keep producing
Yeah.
content. And that's absolutely fair.
Yeah, less time to
It's not bad,
experiment.
But yeah, you're right. Having something more unique will undoubtedly, and again, going out of their comfort zone will undoubtedly need more time and nurturing as that artistic project. But this maybe is a quicker turnaround on producing it because it is safer. So
Yeah.
it's a very fair comment and a fair question. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, because there is such pressure
Yeah.
in the K-pop industry to stay relevant.
Well, I would just want to put it out there, as much as I love having new music from my groups and new MVs, things to look at. If they were to say to me, "We finished our tour, we're taking a month off,
Yeah.
then we're going to work on some music," I'd say, "Cool, do you?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that would be the attitude from everyone, and whether it's a fan or a colleague or a boss or someone in their industry or their company, but I don't think it is.
But you know what? I think if you're Stray Kids, you can also argue that they're at the top of their game right now, and you want to keep that going.
It's true.
You don't want any dips in that.
It's true. They want to keep that.
Ride the wave.
Yeah, they want to keep riding that wave.
But they are workaholics.
It's true, yeah. And I was going to say, I hope they're looking after themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did enjoy it, and I liked the black and white outfits that they chose, which were in the MV a little bit. And again, it's the 90s little bits, the little breadcrumbs in there for me. It's like the baggy pants and the chunky trainers or the chunky shoes and like the bass and whatnot. Yeah. And so there's just little bits in there that just make my millennial heart sing. I love it.
They look, though, like they were really enjoying performing it, which would make sense when you've been on tour performing the same set list.
It's something new.
It's really fun.
And I like what you said about, he did that at the concert, so it's also a little Easter egg when he was asking doing the Hip Hip Parade thing. So
I'm surprised I heard anything after the concert when he started with "Are you ready to be dominated?"
Yeah.
Well, like I said, that ending fairy, make me, Chan. You want to be quiet? Make me.
I know that in all of the MVs, they always look great, but there was a couple of things I just wanted to point out randomly that I noticed was at the end of the MV, Felix standing there, his eye makeup, damn! And then in the live performance, all of them are gorgeous, but Chan's eye makeup was, so good.
I was having the contacts, they just add something. We always talk about hair colours, but contacts as well.
Yeah, definitely.
As I said, with live performances, I think Hyun, he comes alive for live performances. He is meant to be on stage.
I was going to say, and again, everyone's going to have their favourite, right? I actually really like that they chop and change like their outfits, their style, their hair, all things like that, because then we get different things all year round. But that hairstyle, dare I say, is almost the best of both worlds, because it's not the super long, but it's not the super short. It's in the middle, and dear God, he looks so good.
I like it long, but he does look so good.
He looks so good, and I was just like, it's almost it's in the middle. It's long short hair, but I would, if he fancies it, I would be very on board for Chris growing his hair and Bangtan having a little ponytail.
What did you say, darling? Daddy Lino. I know, he's amazing.
The blue hair is really good for him. Yeah.
I kind of felt like I wanted the camera to stop moving around when he was doing choreo part, front and centre.
It's a shame that it obviously zooms in and zooms out, and I'm greedy. I want both because when it goes in, obviously you miss some of the choreo.
Well, as we always say, I need more eyes. I need to have a view of the whole thing whilst having individual views.
It's only fair, yeah. But we can pause and rewind it whenever we want. Yeah. But also, I thought it was really funky, the choice of Han's outfit. That boy had shoulder pads.
Yes.
Shoulder pads. And I was like, this is shoulder pads in 2025. This is 2025 version of shoulder pads. They looked really funky.
Well, I was just thinking, because Hyunjin had cocky swag in that performance. Han, it was sexy swag.
It was elements of sports. That's like the pads you get on the football players. And then the others were wearing like the taekwondo.
Yeah.
And then who else was wearing what? Oh God, I'm drawing a blank. But maybe there's elements of the sports in there.
Something actually, I know we're chopping around bits. I like how Changbin's part, it's almost a cappella in the beginning.
Yes. Do you know, I was thinking that at the beginning as well. Not only is it that, but the music drops out, he's the opener after Chan's first Hip Hip Hooray. That's terrifying, like the pressure to be an opener of a song. So well done, he does so good.
And he's given us a bicep with his maximum power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That hair colour really suits him.
And again, really the MV was misleading because he didn't say about the pop-up toaster bit. Ian said it.
It was moving so fast. Sometimes we can't tell who is singing or rapping if the camera is elsewhere. So,
but not only that, though, I think that says something about what I'm trying to say about the song. That if I can't even tell which member it is, yes, some people will say that's you not being a good enough stay, but Do you know what I mean?
No,
It's that
sometimes
you're not getting their individual talent to shine if I don't know, if I can't instantly go, oh, that's, you know?
Yeah.
Especially for Ian, because I feel like Ian's voice is very distinctive.
Yeah. I couldn't recall who was saying what bit because, again, when it was on Changbin and then it would move and then so yeah, I just put it down to the editing and whatnot. But yeah. But they look like they had a good time. Like you say, I think it's probably it would be refreshing for any artist to have something new to perform.
Yeah.
So good for them. I hope that keeps it fresh for them as well.
Yeah. I'd like to know your thoughts on, I was going to say on karma. It's called ceremony. I did feel like that word felt quite random when they're going karma, 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 and then they're just saying ceremony.
Yeah, and that's also interesting because the ceremony is usually the ending, the receiving of the award, which obviously Felix was sitting in that room with all the awards. But they weren't, the whole MV, they weren't doing the ceremony, they were doing the sport. Yeah. They were doing the activities.
Yeah, no, maybe I just need to look at the lyrics properly and then I'll see why.
Yeah, maybe there's more something in there, explanation or something. Even though, I mean, even if you were to do an MV with a ceremony, there's only so many different ways you could do that, right? What I'm saying is to do all of the sports that you would then potentially win an award for, to then have a ceremony and be the winner.
Yeah.
That gives it more versatility of what you could include in an MV, rather than just, I mean, what were they going to have? How many different types of a ceremony could you have? Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't give them maybe enough variety.
Weddings.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I liked it. Fun, enjoyable. Like you say, I appreciate what you're saying, and I think you're right. It's still different and it's fun, but it is a little bit safe of what Stray Kids do and do well.
Well, I hope. As I say, I love Stray Kids. I hope that this song, the album, does well. Even if it's not for me, I hope it does well for them because they deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.